So here's an update to the video I covered yesterday, all about the guy who discovered that his girlfriend of 8 months went out with him on a dare and thought he wasn't good looking at all. I think they actually used the word ugly. Her friends are like high school mean girls, were egging her on. It was a whole bunch of drama. He walked in on her, hearing her having a conversation with her so-called friends, the whole thing, and he's done with her, or pretty darn close to it. And of course, she's having a big meltdown over this, saying she loves him so much and was going full Tuscan Raider temper tantrum, can't understand what she's saying. And he ended the story where pretty much he's going to end it with her, but wasn't official. Well, our guy here has an update here, and let's just say it's not going to end very well for her. Thank the Lord. And the title of the video was, or the story was, "Am I the a-hole for wanting to break up with my girlfriend because I was a dare date?" And he says here, so here it is. I'll be brief with this because, frankly, I'm done with it all. Dude, I can't blame you. I tried one last time to get any sort of sense from my girlfriend. How are you going to do that with her mumbling and babbling and... I sat the girlfriend down and told her that I'm hurt and beyond disappointed that she didn't have the spine to stand up to her friends. That she'd rather keep the peace over defending the man she repeatedly claims to love. My girlfriend got angry and told me I was putting her in a position she couldn't possibly win. There's no winning. You stand up to your friends. Again, a guy you claim you love. Guys, we all know that. Well, most of you know this. If a woman truly loves their guy, essentially he has her mind, her heart, her soul. She will leave her family for him. She'll leave the country for him. She'll change religions for him. She'll even break him out of prison. You get the point. So certainly she can stand up to her friends. Nope, she doesn't care about this guy. If she had to go with her friends, she'd lose them but keep me. But if she refused, she'd keep them but likely lose me. She told me she generally didn't know what the fuck to do. Well, remember, she's 24. She's young, but you know what? Grow the fuck up. It's not like he's saying cut off your friends, even though he should. He said, well, stand up to them, but she can't even do that. She's a follower. Can't have a relationship with gals like this. I said that as long as she's enabling Tina and Stacy's crappy personalities, she'll never stop being their doormat. Ooh. She just went quiet at that point and said it was only Tina, and then she kind of shrugged. So I told her the fact that she wasn't even struggling to make a choice between them and defending our relationship was enough of an answer for me. I told her that while I'm not the most attractive bloke, her and her friends are far uglier than I could ever be, and I deserve better. Good for you, man. Stand up for yourself. So I broke up with her. Uh-oh. And the waterworks are unleashed. It was messy, and she got physical. Not violent, just grabbing onto me really tight and trying to kiss me while offering sex. Talk about desperate. Are there no other guys around? Good God. She was still full-on ugly crying, too. In other words, full-on Tuscan Raider. You all know what I'm talking about. You've seen Star Wars. It was crazy. I've seen her cry and get mad, but I've never seen her like that before. It generally disturbed me. Well, if I was in a relationship with a fucking Tuscan Raider or member of the Sand People, I would too. Well, I left, and I'm back at my mom's for a bit. Now, I know I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 27. But my mom and I have always had a really good relationship, so I told her everything. She listened and didn't interrupt until I was finished. And then she pretty much said what a lot of you told me. Well, that's good to hear. But where's his dad? I might hear anything about a father in the picture. If anybody should be going to for counsel is a father or uncle, but assuming the father and uncle know what the fuck they're talking about. Not your mommy. I'm glad she's for you, but still. She told me I'm handsome. Moms always have to say that, though. And she told me that my girlfriend's a silly girl who'll never have any kind of meaningful relationship as long as she lets her friends bully her around. And then she told me that I'm young and I'll find someone who'll love me so much that she'll fight tooth and nail to defend me. Yeah, that's a typical mom. Guys, here's the thing. The only woman that will truly love you and fight tooth and nail, potentially, is your mama. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of awful mothers out there, but there are mothers that are very good moms and love their boys, and they're the only ones that will truly love their boy. Mostly unconditionally. I won't lie, I cried a bit. It felt good to feel worth something for once. I didn't really realize how little I felt that way with my girlfriend until the conversation with my mom. She made me apple crumble, my comfort food. Dude, it sounds like you're being babied. No. That's great. Mom's cooking you something, and mom's being there for you to listen to you, but I don't like the way this is going. Come on. My younger brother, who's 20, still lives with her too. He's been kicking my ass at chess. The bloke's a wizard, I swear. Mom and I had a long chat about my living arrangements and have decided that I'm going to move back in with her in a couple months. I've spoken to the agency and unfortunately they won't let me out of the contract early without a payout for the remaining months. So I'm just going to stick around then and then go. Hang on, are you saying me you got 2 more months? First of all, I'm going to address what a lot of guys were saying in the comment section. He's been with this chick for 8 months. He's already living with her? Smack! How stupid is that? It was like, shit, I finally got a girl to pay attention to me. I'm going to move in with her. No, guys, that's the last resort if you're going to marry her, to test her out. And even those tests aren't foolproof. But no, living with her the way she's behaving right now, all unhinged for 2 more months, take the hit. If he's got emergency money, pay off what he owes for the last 2 months of rent, take the hit. It's better to do that than fucking stay with her. She's going to make him crazy or do something crazy. It's going to be awkward since we have to live in the same house and share for a bit longer, but I'll manage. Bad idea, dude. I know some of you really wanted me to work it out with her, but frankly, I have too much self-respect to stay with someone who doesn't care enough to defend me with her friends. Not to mention whatever the hell she was trying to do before I dipped out. It seriously freaked me out. Thanks, Reddit. You all helped me make a choice between staying and sacrificing my self-respect to be with a woman who doesn't truly love me, as she claimed, or leaving her in the hopes I'll find someone better one day. I hope I choose right, but I guess time will tell. Thank you all. So Reddit definitely helped this guy out. So I'm going to say this again. Number one, the fact that he overheard her saying that'll hurt anybody, that she went out with him on a dare, that she so easily has her friends basically control her. This is not a good situation. And those type of friends are the types that can encourage a girl to go out on a girls' night and encourage her to cheat. And she probably would because she didn't want to piss off her friends. This is not a good situation to have here. And amongst many other things, but it was time to end the situation. And I said in the last video, guys, like there are a lot of couples that got together who initially never thought it would happen, total opposites. That's okay. But when it's something like this and him walking in hearing this, you just can't go back from that here. So I think he absolutely made the right choice to end it with her and move on. But I disagree with him staying with her for 2 more months. The way she's acting, I can't begin to imagine the kind of crazy crap that's going to go on. So I personally don't think this is over. I think we're going to have an update down the road, him talking about, hey, Reddit, I need to get out of the situation. She's lost her mind, or she's locked me in the apartment with a freaking sharp object or a weapon or something. I'm waiting for an update there. But anyhow, a few comments before I finish this off. One guy says here, good for you. I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. Please have someone with you when you go gather your things and record if needed to protect yourself. She's unhinged and will likely lash out. Stay safe. Well, that's true, but if he's staying with her for 2 more months because he has to pay the rent, he's locked into the lease, it ain't going to be pretty. Another guy says here, whatever she says, you didn't ask to have a go at her friends. You asked her to defend her relationship with you. In the conversation you ever heard, it could have gone, I know he's not my usual type. In the beginning, I thought we'd have fun, but it wouldn't last. But I'm really happy now. He's the guy for me, and we're in love. Right. That's all she had to say to her friends, but she wanted him to do that because she doesn't want them to make fun of her. She's the one who made the choice to act like your relationship was a joke, and then to stay committed to saying whatever she thought her friends would want to hear, and keep it a joke at your expense. She can't love you when other people aren't listening. Think about it. The situation was reversed, and she heard him talking to his guy friends, his buddies, about in a similar manner about her. You don't think she'd be upset? Come on. And one more. This guy says, so sorry, man, but seriously, pay out the lease and the contract. Absolutely nothing good will come from living with your ex. So they keep trying to force you to reconsider or switch over after her toxic friends get into her head and start treating you like crap. Neither of those are worth staying for, and the cost to get out of it will be worth it. Best of luck going forward. Yes, sometimes in life, guys, you have to cut your losses and move on. And if that means losing some money in the process, it's worth it. I mean, 2 months of her behaving like that, that's a lot to go through. And believe me, whatever he pays in rent, I mean, hopefully it's not that ridiculously high, will be worth it. So if he has the cash, I would just think about it. He can live with his mom, for God's sakes, and he's obviously working, has a job, so the money coming in that would go towards paying the rent, he'll pay that out for 2 more months, end of story, move on, and learn his lesson, hopefully. So anyhow, I think there'll be an update down the road, and if there is, if you guys see it before I do, let me know, and I'll definitely cover it.